I'm still the technical director, so.
It's the Sunday morning Pillaging show. Chris4Raiders, oh, Raider Nation chasing, oh, Pillaging just for Sundays, oh, me and Chris, we don't miss, oh, me and Chris don't miss, oh, me and Chris don't miss. When it comes to this Raider classic, we don't miss. Raider Nation, we don't miss.
Good Sunday morning to Raider Nation and all you football fans. This is the Sunday morning Pillaging show. Raider Nation Jason and Chris4Raiders. I really don't have too much words this morning, so Jason, you can just rant because first of all, let me say this. I looked at the stats from all the NFL teams the other night. And you know what? Guess what?
What's that?
We at the bottom of 95% all the categories and everything. The bottom half. I think one stat, look at it again, we was like in the middle, but it wasn't a stat like, yay. We're Anyway, let's say good morning to the guys, and then we just talk about what's coming up. Good morning, Jack. Good morning. My man Richard. What's up, Richard Snyder?
Rich, what's up?
I don't know.
Well, the good thing is, either way, it's a win-win. You know, we win a game, cool, but you know, we have an ultimate goal at the end of this season, pretty much, that takes place in April. So, you know, I mean, and it would be good for us to put this, you know, because like we've said before, you know, it's like a broken record. We want to see this team get better. Like we want to see them, you know, start to at least gel. You know, it's not like when I say, you know, hey, at least we're going to get something at the end of it. I'm just looking for the bright side in this crappy season. You know, that's the only thing we have to look forward to is at least we know we're going to add hopefully a game changer at this next draft with this opportunity. Because there's so many things. Like if we do end up with the number one pick, it's not about like, okay, because one person's not going to change everything. But if we start to put enough good players together, you know, we'll have a, you know, pretty decent football team. So I just want us to be in the position to wheel and deal, whatever we got to do. If we got to, you know, move a couple spots down and get some more, like either first for next year or another, you know what I'm saying, second or third, you know what I'm saying, that stuff can help us. So that's why I say we want the position, because that's what the worst team in the league usually gets, is the best player. And as you've seen, teams are starting to catch up. Like all the teams that we used to say were sorry and all this kind of stuff, we're looking at them pass us by right now. And it's because they take advantage, because I get it. I'm prideful too. But pride comes before the fall. If anybody's into the Bible, religion, you know what I mean, they talk about pride. Pride's not always a good thing. Like, yeah, in certain situations, yeah, pride is great. But for our future, we can't be prideful. We have to take advantage of us being this terrible for these last couple of years. We got Genty out of it. We kind of missed, I feel like, getting some real, you know, future pieces, but you know, we'll see what they do this year. But yeah, I'm you know, it's just really not much we can really say, because we can say whatever. We can have the game plan. We can tell them how to beat the Browns, how to, you know, what we could do well, what we can, because you know, it to me, it doesn't seem that difficult. You know, it's just doing the things consistently, chipping away. Like if you get 5 yards, no matter if it's pass yards or running back or running game. Like first play, 5 yards. You're 5 yards away from another first down. So you could run the ball, get a couple yards, and then you got a short 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2, something like that. And it's like we go all for nothing. No play should get no yards or negative yards. We have to stop that. We have to run a quicker offense where we're not doing this throwing the ball deep, trying to. I mean, I get it. You want to be aggressive, but don't be dumbly aggressive where you're not getting nothing. Don't settle for nothing, because like if we play teams like the Chiefs, if we get the ball first, they stop us 3 and out. We know that might have been our opportunity to beat them right there by not scoring right there, because they can score every time. You know what I mean? It seems like every time, they're on the field, they can score. So it's adding those pieces. Max has been here by himself for the longest time. We've been looking for someone to match him with. We have 2 people on the other side, and both of them, come up missing.
Let me answer this question right quick. So JG 638 asks, would the fans rather have Brock Purdy or Geno? Well, to answer that question, it wouldn't really matter which one we had, because the offensive line can't block worth a damn. These guys can't block a leaf blown in the wind. So it wouldn't matter if we can bring back give Joe Montana or somebody like that, the fountain of youth, when he come back. It really wouldn't matter, because the guys can't block. So if you actually want to pick one, I will take Purdy, but Purdy's in a good situation where he's at, so that's why he looks good. And what's that guy? Mac Jones, who's up there now? He looks good. He got the scar. He looked good. So it really matter.
I'd rather have Mac Jones than Geno. You know what I mean? To be honest, like, I know the Purdy thing, but I mean, I honestly would rather have Mac Jones.
Me too. There's a couple of quarterbacks we could have had. We could have picked up, but they chose to take Geno. Because of Pete Carroll connection, all that good stuff. But us being in the bottom 2/3 of bottom of offensive categories in the whole NFL is pretty bad.
Yeah.
And that stems from lack of a run game, lack of a passing game, and it comes down to this: the trenches. The trenches are horrific.
Yeah, they are.
Good morning, Frank Weber. What's going on? So, as the title say,
thanks, Albert.
As you said, Raiders suck. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I do not disagree with you. They do suck.
Albert, appreciate you. Thank you.
So yeah, thanks for the comment. But you're right. But I'm still a Raider fan. Whatever. As the title says, last chance to win, because they look at upcoming schedule. Our upcoming schedule is brutal. We got the Browns now, which have a great defensive line. No denying that. Then we got the Chargers. The Chargers always play this stuff. They got a decent defense. They got the Broncos. We know what kind of defensive line they have.
Yeah.
Then we got the Eagles, and we know what kind of defense they have. Then we got the Texans, and we just saw what Texans did a few days ago.
Yeah.
Well, guys.
Huh. Remember, that was one of the games I said we were going to win too. The Texans were a possibility, and then they've been stacked.
But looking at that defense, looking at the offensive line, I don't know. I don't think so. And then they fight for a playoff spot too, so they won't come out gunning. And it's in Texas. And they got the Giants, and I thought Giants we can win, but they're playing pretty decent ball. They're playing decent. We're playing bad. So between decent and bad, who think win that game? Not us.
Yeah.
And then we got the Chiefs for the last game, and Chiefs not fighting for a playoff spot. They don't have the easy way to it now. So they fighting for a playoff spot. I think they're 9th or 11th. I can look at it again, but it depends happening today. They're fighting for a playoff spot. So we gotta see 1, 2, 3 out of the last games. Those teams are fighting for a playoff spot, so they're not going easy.
Yeah, and then I believe in the Chiefs actually more than I do like the Chargers or the Broncos. You know what I mean? Like even though they are in better position, I just feel I trust the veteran, the veteran quarterback. I trust the coach, and I feel I've seen them down before, and I've seen them come back before. So that's what I say. It's if anybody can do it, they can. So I hope I kind of is I don't want them to get another championship, but I don't want the Chargers to get one. I don't want the Broncos to get another one. So I mean I'm whoever's going to cancel each other out. I'm with that. So
Yeah, I just want to see Chiefs get another one. Broncos. I don't want to see any. I don't want to see anybody get one out of our division.
mhm.
No, I rather see Jacksonville get a championship than anybody else in the AFC. You know, or anybody out the NFC. I can really care less. If the 49ers get a championship, it's houses, man, my wife's gonna be crazy. So,
Best of luck.
and,
Best of luck.
well, she'll be happy. What they always say: happy wife, happy life.
Happy life.
Yeah, that's bull.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I'm happy for Shadur though. It just sucks that it seems like poetic justice that it's against us, because it's for him. This is going to be a make or break. Like it's either, oh dang, Shadur lost to the Raiders. He's a bust and all this kind of stuff. And then, but if he beats us, which is,
everybody gonna say, you see, we should have drafted him.
yeah. So we're kind of caught. Like we're. I mean, I guess the best thing we could do is beat him, so we don't have to hear that. But I mean, even in the back of my mind, I know we should have took him. You know what I mean? Because as far as he could have for sure had what's his name spot, Tommy touchdowns. Like draft picks. Yeah, like we could have with picks like that, like, and because it's not like because even Brady would have had him sit. You know what I mean? And with Geno being here, that would have gave him at least a year, maybe 2 years to sit, get better, and then it wouldn't have been, like him going into the season, learning everything. You know what I mean? Like we could have, because where he's not even taking first team snaps. So I mean, really, he's just really spectating and just kind of watching the failures of the other quarterbacks.
He was a bottom of the depth chart, but he got there by injuries and people leaving and things like that. So that's how he got there. But you know what? If he performs well, they're gonna say we should have drafted him. Yeah, maybe not. But no matter who we would have drafted for this year, they wouldn't have had a chance. What's up, Gravy? You wouldn't have had a chance, man, because the way the offensive line is right now, I don't care. I mean, who we had drafted, it wouldn't have worked anyway.
Plus his style of play too, because he does hold that ball. Because I get it, he can extend and make plays, but in the NFL, man, that window is short. It's small and small. That line's gonna get to you because he tries that backpedaling stuff like that, and yeah, that won't too much work. But I mean, I just want to see what he kind of looks like. I'll be watching both. Watching us, what we look like, but I'm pretty sure what we kind of know what we look like.
Good, everybody does.
Yeah, because there's nothing like when we look at these games, like you always look for somebody. Like even we see Max all the time. Max is always the guy. The engine never stops. But then with I just would love to see somebody else just come and step up. Someone because I mean, really, there's an opportunity at every position for somebody to take a hold of that position and say, hey, I want to be here next year. I see this person's probably not going to be here next year. So let me step up. Let me learn. Let me, because that's what it looks like. Is just people, once we get to a certain point and we lose so many games, people are just like, man, I can't wait to get the hell up out of here. And there's no growth for next year for this team because there's like everyone's just trying to get out of here. And the only people we keep are the people that want the money enough to stay, that they probably won't get that opportunity to start in other places. But here, you can be a starter. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. We settle. And we talk about commitment to excellence. It starts with the roster. It has to start with the roster. Because, we've been cheap, as for like the
I think not just the roster, it's the front office.
Yeah.
It starts with them because they're the one who get these guys, pay these guys. It starts with them.
Mhm.
It starts from the top and it works its way down. They have to evaluate players better. Pay the players that deserve it. You know, put players in. That will fit the system. What we're gonna run right now. We have no identity. What are we? It's still a bunch of losers. So it starts from the top. They got to put the right guys in the right situations. Bringing the guys in. Is this a guy want this much money, but he one of those guys that can turn this thing around? Yeah, pay him. You got the money.
Yeah.
I'm not saying go all out broke and just pay, give him everything, but make a guy a good deal. I'm sure there's some. I don't know, but I'm sure there was some free agents last year. The Raiders was being cheap about it. They didn't want to pay him that much, and they went to another other team. And with the other team, what they do, they shine.
Mhm. Yeah, we don't take the opportunity. Like we'll say like so like with Stafford, even though that wasn't but just as an example, like how he's 50 million, and then for 10 million less, we got Gino. So you know what I'm saying? It's like don't skip, don't what they used to call it. What was that phrase they used to say? Don't skip skimp. Yeah, don't skip yourself, pretty much. Like, you know, we're instead of getting one solid player for a certain amount, we'll try to take that same number and get three players out of that. You know what I mean? But it will be three players that don't make an impact, you
I,
know?
I don't think Stafford's going to come in anyway because he's playing under a good system, a good head coach, and have a a good defense. Um, and then he's got Devontae Adams, and so why would he come here and start over and look bad? This is towards the end of his career, so he's not gonna go out looking like a chump. He ready to go out looking like a champ. So I don't blame him. That's why we're not getting players because this organization is not doing what they need to do to get it together. And I'm blaming that on Mark Davis because he know what to do. You
Yeah.
know, you got Tom Brady there now, so I don't know. I don't know. They just like moving the wrong direction. And so everybody talking Spy Tech's picks. These guys all bust. Well, usually you really can't tell until like the second, third year of their career. But we know Terry Wilson's a bust because it's his third year. He ain't done anything. Um, but you can't say Richard Gentry's a bust. No, not necessarily because he looked good in some games. The other games he didn't because he had no blocking. You know, I'm sure if he get out there and get through a hole and get to the second level, he's gone. And we've seen that a couple of times. But if you can't block, the offense is not going anywhere. Nowhere. Can't run, can't throw.
I like that Notre Dame back too. I know I'm being greedy, but I would love that for a two piece. Genty and Jeremiah Love. As far as they don't want me drafting. I was gonna
Yeah.
say if he's there and like we're you know what I mean, because those two together, we'll figure the line out. But yeah, that'd be a nice.
They got running backs we can pick up. It doesn't matter who we pick up because first things first. We need to get that line together. And I say this: I like to draft a center. I'm not going to say which round. Where we can get a good center that's been a center through his football career, not just a guard move to center, but a center that been a center through his whole college career. So he knows what to do as a center, not like a guard like figuring it out.
Yeah.
No. So I really get the old line fix now. Guard, a center, and the tackle. And then we talk about running backs and quarterbacks and all that good stuff. There's a couple of running backs I like out there. There's a couple quarterbacks I like out there. Not a first overall pick, no. But there's a lot of quarterbacks out there we can go at. And then since Gino's going to be here another year, as long as Pete Carroll's here, I guess, and then they can sit. And then I'd say learn behind but sit. Get in there in a couple of games where it's a blowout on either side. Like, yeah, we're getting our butts kicked. Hey, go in there and just do something. get some game time experience,
Mhm.
not just preseason, real game time experience against the ones and twos.
Yeah, and then having Gino back. I mean, I know the nation's gonna be like, "What?" But it's not necessarily a bad thing. Because I mean, basically, we're gonna pay him if he's here. We're gonna pay him if he's not. So I mean, if you're gonna get money from us, you be better, be playing for it. So and then I think a year. I'm hoping. I mean, like we say this with the hopium, that he can't be bad again like this. Because I'm just chalking it to first year in the system, first him and Chip trying to get on the same page, just everything. The roster's not all the way put together, so it's not like he's got the perfect line. He's got the perfect no. He's got some young receivers. He's got a small, very ineffective line, and
Mhm.
we have a running back that this is his first year, but I mean can't do everything, and he's been having trouble with hands. It's been a lot. Like Gino's been putting some passes on the mark, what I'm saying? And just our luck that, basically it's not coming together. And like as calm as he says it, like, when he does the pressers and like, hey, it's just not, like the way he is, he's too calm for me, but I can be a little drastic sometimes, but like he's just too because I mean it's not like it's week 2 or 3 when you're like, hey, we're trying to figure this thing out, man. We're just gelling, we'll get this thing going. But no, this is I don't even know what week this is. What 11, 12, and we're still, and it's still not working. So but like I said, for year one, we'll see what they do because, like I said, free agency will tell us everything. If we go for anything other than this line getting us straight, because in other positions, like defense wasn't really our problem. I don't feel. I mean, in some games, yes, like we didn't show up, but I mean, we were working overtime. The defense is working overtime when the offense can't stay on the field. So,
Mhm.
at some point, you're only going to have that fire for so long. And then after a while, you're like, dang, bro, I just got out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like, can somebody else do something? So, I feel like we can add a couple pieces to the defense to be okay.
Yeah.
But offense, we cannot do anything without this line. We I think Pete tried to. He didn't think. I don't think he thought it was going to be this bad. And then with the injuries too, you lost your two best. With JPJ and with Cole Miller, and it just really shines a light. I hate to take it to basketball, but it's like when Steph Curry gets hurt, you see how bad the rest of the team is. You know what I'm saying? Like without him. And with Colton Miller and with JPJ, it kind of covers up that. But we're exposed. We are exposed.
Mhm.
So that's what I'm hoping, and I hope we trade for a true center. Like even if it's someone like off another team, like I said, if it's someone that maybe they got a younger guy and they're trying to go younger, let us get the older vet. That's even better. Because in the communication, he's gonna know the blitzes. He's gonna, that's the key. Because that's what's killing us is us getting blitzed on these third downs and nobody can pick up nobody because nobody knows who's coming. They'll point, oh, this guy's coming, and then that dude backs up, and then this guy comes. So you know what I mean? It's like we have to figure some things out, and it's hard to get into a rhythm as an offense when you don't know if your line's going to hold up. Because say on first down, first play of the game, we're strong. That's the strongest we are. Is that first play of the game? And then after that, we lose our strength, we lose our, and then they figure us out because they start generic with us, and then they see what we're gonna do and how we protect, and then they're like, okay, so they're basically doing this. So I think we can get them if we run some stunts because Parnham looks lost. You know what I mean? It's like little communication like that. They'll see, okay, who can we get? Who's kind of having trouble in protection? And then let's just throw double people at him. You know what I
J-
mean?
JBJ is out for the season for a high ankle sprain, so he's
Mhm.
done for the rest of the season. So that's why we have this mix and match offensive line. So he's out. Um, I see your point, but like I said, it all starts offensive line when you got Meredith at playing. What did he play left guard last week? Palmer's in there, and then Putnam. Those guys are getting pushed back. They got pushed back on their buts. So how can we do anything? Gino's trash. Yeah, he is. But a lot of you can't blame a lot of it on Gino. A lot of it do where he's getting the ball. So he get the ball, somebody's in his face. He can't really throw the ball like you want to throw. He can't set and throw. And if he throws on a run, he's simply horrible at that. I haven't seen any good passes on a run. Maybe one or two at the most. So you can't blame the whole everything on Gino, but he is the leader of the team. He does run an offense. He's a little passive for me. He need to get more aggressive. So what if my run back hates me? But you know what? We're gonna win. We don't have to go after the game for beers. You can go home. I'll go home. But during game time, we gotta work. It's like any job. There's some people at jobs you work at didn't like their personality, didn't like them at all. But we had to work together to get the job done. So we did that. Soon as the job was over, never talked to him. They didn't get his phone number. The same thing with the Raiders. Like, you know what? So they hate you. But you got to play better. You got to come together for one common goal. Win games. After that, do what you want. I don't care.
Yeah.
So you got a little special guest star here. Hey, look at that.
Yeah, she chilling. Like I want those, like those what's his name? Incognito, like those nasty, like I like those linemen that just after the play they shoving people, you know what I'm saying? Like that just nasty. Because remember, we used to get kind of mad at that because of the penalties, but we need that again.
I don't mind. I don't mind 15-yard penalty for something that let them know, like, shit, you can't push me around, dude.
That part.
I'll take that 15-yard penalty. I mean, we don't want it, but I want you to establish dominance. Show them that you're the alpha male of this game right now. That you can't bully me. These offensive line seem like they're scared. They play this good defensive line. They like, oh my god, and it's not going to change until to the top of the pecking order change. That means I'm not saying fire Pete Carroll. I don't think you're going to fire him, but he got to make some changes in the offseason. Mark Davis, Richard Seymour, and Tom Brady put their foot out and say, look, damn it, this is not working. We got to change some things. We're going to start, everybody talking about Brandon Carroll and all that stuff. You tell Pete, look. We need a better offensive line coordinator because your guy ain't working. He's my son. So what? They can fire him. They want to. Spytek can fire him. Spytek is their boss. He can you got to go and bring somebody else in.
I think Chip Kelly is going to go back to college. I really do. I think basically he tried it here, and I think I don't know. I see him going back to college. Like some other opportunity opens up, and he just takes that head coaching job over what we got going. Unless he's going to be the future, unless they've already told him that, like, hey, you're not. We're going a different direction at coach. If Pete,
I don't like Chip Kelly as a head coach. Yeah, Chip Kelly has a bad rep with players, and it's been known. It's been documented.
Yeah,
he came out and said that. I don't know how he was in college, with the players, but he was at UCLA. That didn't last long. Then he became the OC, Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
Their team was already built. He had to do just make some plays. So him being a head coach in the league, maybe, but I hope not the Raiders. With his attitude, I think the Raiders should move on from this recycled quarterback room and move on to young, aggressive, freestyling coaches who are not scared to take chances.
Yeah,
it's so much like. We get a good drive going because most drives in the NFL is scripted at first drive. This is what we're going to do in our first drive, but then after that they're lost. They're lost. So I want a young coach. Offensive line coach be nice. That take chances and just do this.
Mm-hmm.
Look what Ben Johnson did with the Bears. They in the playoffs. They won close last year, but what they do in the offseason, they went and spent money on what? Offensive linemen. They got a bunch of those guys because they saw last year. I'm sure Ben John saw last year. You know what? Reason why we can't win games because Caleb Williams is getting beat down in the backfield. Let's beat his offensive line. Then I can make calls to be successful. If we can keep upright, I can make calls to be successful, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah. Like I don't like, when we ask them questions about, because like this year is shot. Like I mean, for them, I guess they still got to play it out or whatever. But for us, like big picture is playoffs or bust. You know what I mean? Like there is no moral victories or in between, unless we were like on the borderline where it's like 8-9 or not. We were like not very close. Then we can be like, damn, we were that close. Okay, we could build on that and get there next year. But this year, it's like, okay, we're out of playoff, already. So they have games to finish. But I don't want to hear them talk about like, well, we're still trying to win games. We're still trying. No, I mean,
for what? What reason? What's the reason behind that?
Yeah, that should have been the attitude at the beginning of the season. You know what I mean? Like, so for you to, for them to be like, oh, well, we're focused on winning, and I'm like, I mean, but it doesn't look like it. Because I mean, any way we can find a way to lose, we lose.
Got a question. So we don't do the fades acts. We think we're all solid. Sure, I'll say bring him in. I thought should have brought him in last year. I mean, Patrick Hammond's there. He's doing all right. I mean, defense is not that bad. Not the bottom of the list like the offense is. But Robert Saleh, I'll bring him as defense coordinator. Head coach. I think I would like an offensive minded head coach going forward. And bringing a good defensive coordinator. And so, what was that? Richard said you got to start smoking weed to deal with this holiday. Yeah, I'm gonna start smoking, drinking, everything. But I'm not gonna promote drinking or drugs. So yeah, do what you do. Do you, man? Do you?
Yeah.
And he also said Richard he wants to stick it to I think he is. He's motivated to beat us because we didn't draft him because he wanted to come here. So what's up to the Raiders to stop him? The reason Peace wants to win is to save his and his kids' jobs. They can well he want to, but Pete Kirk goes, they're gone too. They're out the door. And so a lot of players.
It feels like they're saving money, but like that's the thing. Like the last couple of years, like remember to Coupon Tom, and then even this year, we've been sitting on money. And I feel like at the beginning of the season, just blow the load, because the last 2 seasons we've saved it just for. Oh yeah, my bad, family show. You know what I'm saying? Like we've saved money just in case things happen, but then things have happened this year. Like JPJ went down, Kelvin Miller went down. We still got money. We didn't do nothing, and I get it later in the season, but that's what shows when you're not spending money, that shows that it's over. But then you tell us in the media, like, oh, we're competing, we're trying to put our best team on the field. No, you're not. You're trying to save for next year. This is a wrap. So just be honest. Just say, hey, this season did not go the way we intended on it going. I mean, we gave it what we called a 100% best at the beginning of the season, but I guess it wasn't enough because it wasn't.
One game, and we won that game, but and look at them. They're number 2 in the playoff picture. Yeah, because they built their team. They took some players from us and built some team up. They already had a quarterback in place. All they need is a few other pieces, and what they do, they got those pieces. You see, that's the thing different between us being a bad team and the other teams being good teams. They got the pieces in place. What do we need now? We need 1 or 2 more pieces. That's all we need, and they go get them. We need 23 more pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And right now they got 20 free agents coming up on their team. 20.
And we're gonna keep 3 of them probably. That's how it goes. Like if they play good, someone else outbids them. Outbids us for them, and then they move on, and then we keep whoever wants to. They're like, hey, I'll be a third string on another team, but hey, on the Raiders, I could start.
These free agents that's coming in, I don't first I would keep Devin White if anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And then I could, Nah, y'all can walk. We said this is a rebuild. This will be a rebuild come forward. So we're not gonna be good for a minute, for another couple of years.
Yeah.
They got draft well, get free agents in here who wants to play for the Raiders, and move from there. Because if you look at it, we're not fighting for a playoff spot. We're fighting for the top picks.
Mhm.
Right now, if we lose this game, we'll be probably number 3. I think we have to look at it again.
Yeah, we'll be somewhere, and pretty much like Titans and Saints or one of those teams pretty much play each other. There's 2 teams that play each other, and basically somebody has to win it. So that'll pretty much push them there, and then push us pretty much to top 3 for sure.
Yeah, I agree with you, Rich. He hasn't as big as Blaine, but he's a better linebacker than he had in the past.
Yeah,
Force Blaine. I'll just say if the free is keep, I'll keep him because he's a veteran. He's older, but I don't see him keeping a lot of these free agents. I don't see them re-signing, especially excuse me, Kuntz. I don't see him re-signing him because he had a 1-year prove deal and he didn't prove shit.
yeah.
He's my life.
Dallas will probably get him just off, free agency, which is fine because I loved Kuntz before the injury. Kuntz, you know what I mean? Like, and then after, just not the same. So
Yeah, they probably get it. He probably turn to all pro. That's how we do it. What's up, Raider Ryan? I don't see us winning this game. I don't. I did in this early season, yeah. Where they had like 15 quarterbacks on their team, they didn't know who to pick. But now, now with that defensive line, I don't see us winning. Myles Garrett might have a career day today.
6 or 7 sacks today.
Probably break the record, 8 sacks. I think the record was 7 by Derek Thomas.
Yeah, you know who I forget about is Mason Graham. They got over there too. So yeah, it's gonna be Gino's gonna have to be running for his life. So I see 2 interceptions today on Gino, trying to get away from either Mason Graham or Myles Garrett.
They got a few guys there, so no, that's the only one. I don't see us winning this game. Now with that line, offensive line. So Richard asking, you think Lockie may play next year? Yeah, he has 2-year contract, so they might throw him in there in preseason, but he's not ready yet, and I don't see him playing anytime real soon.
I'd rather the biggest bodies out there now. Like, you know what I mean? I'd rather us go power. Just get big bodies. Because, I mean, with big bodies, it's hard, because that's what we see with our guys are too small. They're getting pushed around. But with big guys, you can't just push a big guy around. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's going to make you work. And that's all Genty needs is just a little bit more time. And if they're busy wrestling with our, a bigger offensive line, then it might get him some holes.
Yeah, it might be Gino's last game, but yeah, probably. We'll end up getting rid of Coots at the end of the year, and Dallas will pick him up, and he'll be completely heralded. Yeah, exactly. That's usually what happens. So let's see here.
We're a good rehab place.
I'm just hoping Gino doesn't get hurt today because it could get ugly. Well,
yeah.
Those who are AOC fans, he's the number 2 quarterback. So if he gets hurt, AOC be in there, which since he's not really a mobile quarterback, it will get worse.
Yeah. Him and Tucker had a good relationship, or sorry, not relationship, but they had a good little chemistry. AOC. So I'm hoping. Damn, Raiders win 3-7. Damn.
That's the record 3-17, huh? Or that's the score or the win? No, that's the score.
Yeah, I was gonna say that couldn't be the record.
That's 20 games.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Wait a minute. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm not gonna say they're gonna win. I don't want them to lose. Don't get me wrong. I'm a Raider fan. Been a Raider fan forever. I don't want them to lose, but in reality, I look at like, yeah, what Dallas did us last week, and a lot of other teams on that offensive line, and they got Putnam playing center. He's getting pushed on his butt. Bears over there partying. Even what's that guy? The right guard, right tackle. Name is I forget that quick.
Oh, Glaze.
Even Glaze getting glazed over.
Damn.
Then the other cat on the other side, Forsyth, he's doing a little bit better, but it's not that top tier,
Yeah.
better. Let's see. Yeah. So it'd be worse if we put in. Yeah, it would be because he can't run, can't move, so he's gonna get pile drive.
And we don't even score with our scripted plays anymore. The last couple weeks, we haven't even been able to, like it's been 3 and out. I think it was the last one was 3 and out, and then before that, we kind of got 1 first down, and then after that, 3 and out. That'll tell you if how we're gonna win the game, because if we can't even score on the scripted plays,
Yeah, well, we almost lost to the Browns last year when they came here,
and
and they didn't have the guys they got now. So, and they coming back here.
Yeah, and then they probably heard that too. They haven't beat us since 2014. So I'm pretty sure they're pumping that all through the locker room, like, the Raiders been beating us, blah blah blah, all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, even though we're bad, we still beat the Browns. But this year, they're getting their revenge. They're gonna win. Yeah, they'll probably win.
So much stuff would have to go right for us to win. Because that's the thing. We're not, people say we're being negative, but it's not being negative. It's being
true.
real. Yeah, it's like, if a team has a good defense, I'm more than likely about to lose because our offense is our weak point. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we can't score, like in this game, I really don't see. I see maybe one touchdown and then maybe like 3 field goals. I don't see us doing like where it's 3 touchdowns and, we just haven't done that. We haven't been able to do that consistently for me to believe that we have that in us.
There's 3 ways to get a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Special team, pick 6, or a long pass play or a long run play that is broken tackles. But I get a touchdown driving the ball down the field. If we get in the red zone, we just like, stop. We get in the red zone, then we start, how we play football again? We have to block now still? Oh, my God. So, that's the only way I think we score touchdowns. Pick 6, stuff like that.
Yeah, defense would have to score 3 touchdowns for us to win.
I agree, Brandon. Yeah, he has been a pleasant surprise. When he first got in, it's kind of like, because we used to see Miller over there, but he's getting better. But still, we still need a draft. Somebody put a list of things up there. Let me see, who was that? Was that you, Brandon? Or Richard? That was maybe Richard. Let's see if we find it. Oh, here it is, Richard. So here it is. This is what you want. Quarterback at number 1, O-line number 2, and linebackers and cornerbacks 3. I don't know what quarterback we'll take at number 3 or number 4 or even number 1. Because they got quarterbacks out there, but I didn't see any quarterbacks yesterday.
I like the corner from Tennessee. Hood.
Yeah, I like him too. I like that center from Florida. That dude was although Florida's a sorry team this year, that dude was manhandling people in the middle. I said, damn, we need a guy like that.
Maybe a Gator hater.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I don't think it's automatic, but I tell you what, if we lose and according to the rest of the game, we'll be at least number 3.
Yeah.
See, so that's a bad thing being a Raider fan because I don't want to be a number 3 pick. I want to be the bottom half of the pick. That means we go to the playoffs, but that's not happening this year. With that being said, we have 10 or 11 picks this year. I don't know what the exact number is. Fire Mark Davis. We can't fire him on the team. We can buy him out. You guys are able to get their money together. We can buy him out. Anyway, what else say? I lost train of thought. Thank you, We Don't Fade.
No, you were talking about basically, where we draft at. Like you would rather be, in the middle, but
okay. Yeah, well, we have 10 or 11 picks. I don't know what the number is, and this is a time to wheel and deal. I don't see a quarterback being a third overall pick for us in this year's draft. Everybody's talking about Mendoza. Yeah, maybe. But you know, if that's the case, go ahead and take him. But you just let him know you can't start this first year. And I won't put him out there the first year. I let him sit for a minute, learn some things, throw him in some games that are, like I said, blowouts or it's over with. This game is over and we're down 25 points with 3 minutes to go, or we're up 25 points with 2 minutes to go. Either or. Just put him out there so he get that in-game experience.
Yeah.
But other than that, if they don't do that, fine. He'll be the quarterback of the future as long as you don't get him killed.
Yeah. And they have to be mobile, man. I'm tired of these statues. Like our next quarterback has to be mobile because Gino's fake mobile. But we need a real where there's no hesitation. That's why I like these younger quarterbacks now because remember DC before he got hurt, he was a gunslinger. You know what I'm saying? Like there was a lot of stuff. He had no fear when he was out there. And then after injury, we seen where it kind of, mentally kind of set him back. But like these young guys come in there, they're scoring points in college, while they're still on that hype of confidence, we need that, and that's why I want a mobile quarterback that doesn't, is 1, 2, go, either throw or go. You're either going to run it or get that ball out. You know what I mean? We're not 3 seconds. It's too long. You know what I mean? Especially with our line now. That's why I kind of like Mendoza now, just how he deals. I know he could do the mobile stuff. He's not that fast, but he can maneuver. But I like he doesn't dick around. He gets the ball to wherever it's going. You know what I mean? So it's quick decision making. I like that. He gets the ball out.
Give me a list, Richard, what quarterbacks you would take between in the first 3 picks. And there's Mendoza, but there's Sellers, but I don't think he's a 3 pick. But there's some quarterbacks out there that we can grab. But I don't know. You can take that if you get the 3rd pick. You can will and deal because some teams might move up and yeah, we want to get this guy, and say, okay, well, give us your number 2 and your number 1 and your number 2. Mm-hmm. Well, we'll swap the first round, and give us your number 2.
Yeah.
Then we had 12 picks, so 13.
That's
picks.
The deals we need right there.
Yeah. See, I should have did that last year, but we didn't.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. We should have. It probably still could have got Genty by moving down and back.
Hey, Chewy, what's up, man? Did you go ahead? Did you see another email? Did you get all that? Because you're good to go. You should be good. If not, let me know. Send me a text or whatever you need to do.
I wish Brady would come to one of the practices then just show. But suit up and then show Gino how to run this offense. And then just shit on. Excuse me.
I don't think that's legal. I don't think they can do that.
Yeah. But wouldn't that be crazy just to see him just say, "Hey, how would you, run this offense?" And then he just get out there and just start slanging that thing, and then it helps Gino kind of figure out, just hey, let it go.
I don't think the ownership can do that. They can go out there and put the uniform on and go out there and play. Now they can do that in the parking lot off script. Yeah, they can do that, but they can't do that on practice field. I don't think the NFL allow that because you can imagine. Mm-hmm. You imagine Andy was out there. I'm sure how to block. He put shoulder pads on stuff. Go out there blocking it. No.
He said Brady taught Sanders and he's ass. So I guess that
he taught a lot of. He wasn't just Sanders. He had a camp. He taught a lot of guys.
And Jordan tried to teach many too. And you can't teach others your greatness. You know what I mean? You have something in there.
You can teach them technique. But and a little bit of skills, but you can't teach mentality.
Yeah.
You can't teach that. You can try to tell them, do this, do this, do this. Sometimes it clicks, sometimes do not click. Believe me, I know. Because they always call me, boy, you're a hard-headed kid. I say, yep. Let's see. Who else we got in here?
We don't do the phase.
We do not do the phase.
I was trying to watch you on here before the game. It's game day.
Yeah, we got about another like 20 minutes left because we just do a little quick thing, and then 10:45 or quarter wherever you are, 1:45. We get ready for the morning games since there's no international games today because our last one was last weekend.
Damn.
Yeah, we're now about to get into the college bowl games, and there was a lot of games on Saturday now. So we're gonna have football on Monday, Thursday, Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. So basically, we have football like 5 days out of the week.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I thought he was too, but I worried about that because he is a big guy. And like, you know, you can run for, you know, a couple plays and good, but he's an older player too. So, you know, he ain't trying to use his legs. And I think actually that might be where he makes these mistakes at. Because there is opportunities for him to run and he chooses to throw it. And I get it. Like you don't want to get hit and all this kind of stuff, but
it wasn't Stanford, Richard. It was Syracuse.
Yeah, no, we were killed by Stanford.
Yeah, the Bears were.
We fumbled that game away. Crazy.
Yeah, we lost. USC lost to Oregon, and so I was like, yeah, I kind of knew it. I knew it was gonna happen, but yeah, Syracuse. Yeah, okay, yes, yeah, you corrected. Yeah. And over here with the Fresno State holler.
Damn, 70-7.
Yeah, the game was not even funny. I was like, I'm skimming through looking at college games. I'm looking at quarterbacks and offensive line guys. I'm like, huh, what the hell? Did they even show up?
Man. Damn.
Yeah, I got you, Richard. Yeah. Take Arch Manning. No thanks. I'll pass on that. He's not even coming out.
Yeah, I don't see. And I keep hearing things about Dante Moore. I heard he was not coming out, but then due to draft, you know, he might because of where he's positioned. Yeah, because you know you never know because you can get injured next year and then shit. You know.
Well, like Jason Downs last night made a good point. I'd say you look at it. You know, he said, you know, you're projected to go in the top 10 in the draft. Like you want to go in the first round so you get that fifth year and get more money. And he said, I think I'm gonna stay one more year. Okay. Look at that guy Beck from Georgia. What happened to him? Laura from Penn State. His draft things went downhill. Beck might went up because he's playing for Miami. Yeah. But Laura from Penn State, if I'm saying his name right, Laura, whatever. His draft stock went down because the team don't look that good. He can't get the ball off because he lost some of his key players. You know? So, you know, I'm trying to think of the saying that goes with that. Anyway, I can't think of it. But you know what? It's your chance. Take it. Don't let it pass you by. Mm-hmm. You know, you're projected to go in the top 10. Oh, I can stay another year in college. No, I'm telling. Yeah, okay. I'm going. And hopefully that works out. You know, I'll go top 10. If I start, fine. If I don't, no. So at least I have the top 10 first round money and an option to get a fifth year if I play well the next couple of years.
Yeah, I don't trust any quarterback that's not a second or first round or you know, because it's like I just think of like when we got AOC, we got, you know, like if it's not a top 3 quarterback, we can't expect him to be a starter, and we can't keep drafting all these backups, like career backups. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If we're gonna, that's why I get the lineman. We definitely need a first round lineman, but I would rather us either say trade back so we can get both. You know, quarterback and lineman. That's the key, because a quarterback. If we draft a quarterback, then we're without the line. If we draft the line, we're stuck with Geno. You know what I mean? So either way, I'm looking at the future. Geno's not going to always be here. So basically, after Geno, I would like us to have a quarterback in place. You know, and I mean, I know we got AOC and everything like that, but we know that we're going to need someone a little mobile, because I mean, playoff time is going to be a whole different game, and we need somebody mobile. We need someone that has nuts and has that will to win, and is not going to settle for us just, oh, well, it didn't work, and we'll just try it again. No, we want that, hey, listen up. You know, like we have to do this. Like someone that's going to will you to victories. Somebody, you know, like I say it all the time, 15 there at KC. You got players that, you know, can do it. I would love for us to have a mobile, you know, Lamar Jackson type, You know, I mean, we haven't been passing the ball anyway, so at least let's
How
get a
dare
run
you?
together.
How dare you, Fades, compare Gino to a poor man's Michael Vick? Don't even put Gino and Michael Vick name in the same sentence. Get out of here with that.
Maybe
And no,
poor man's
Michael
bench.
Vick was his prime was freaking like shit. You can't even put Gino Smith in that category. You know.
How about
Yeah.
poor man's Vince Young? Say that.
Yeah, okay, you can do that.
Yeah,
But Michael Vick, no, not even comparison.
yeah,
I read old Michael Vick than a young Geno Smith any day.
yeah.
Uh,
Was that 2 or 3?
JPJ was a second round pick.
Second round.
And
Yeah, so we could do it. We could hit. That's what I said. We can hit QB because that's the thing. I just don't. If we're gonna get a QB, might as well be one of the best that's coming out. You know what I mean? We don't know what he's going to be until he gets to the NFL, but at least get the better percentage person to be successful. Because I mean, saying we can get a quarterback in the 4th round, that's crazy. Like, why would we want a 4th round quarterback? There's a reason he's projected for the 4th round.
It was Brock Bowers, JBJ, then Glaze.
We hit. We pretty much hit on those 3.
Those 3, yeah. Well, Glaze took a step back, but he's still young, so we get a better offensive line coach. Maybe he'll get better. Maybe bring Tom Cable back, see what he does. Everybody hate Tom Cable as a head coach, but he was a great offensive line coach, I think. Well, not great, but he was a good offensive line coach. And maybe we should get real guys to teach these guys. Not like my son need a job, so I'm just gonna put him at that. No, get the hell out of here with that.
Did you get to see the show with Robert Gallery? It was with Bussin' with the Boys.
No.
Oh man, that was a good one. Raider Nation, if you get a chance, I don't know if you guys remember our tackle Robert Gallery. And I like when they talk about just the team, and he talks about Art Shell, just how we do things. Like Art Shell had been retired for like years or something like that. And then of course we hire him on as it was the second stint.
Yeah, the second stint was the worst.
Yeah.
Brian, what gallery are you talking about? You talking about it was great. I didn't see no greatness.
Yeah. See,
it was great in college. Now, don't get me wrong, he was awesome in college, but he got here like
when he was on the field, it felt like he was valuable, but it seemed like he was either hurt or
something was always wrong with him.
Yeah. That's back in the days.
Yeah. So let's see what time we got. We got 15 more minutes. Any questions, guys? Because we can do score predictions. I predict the Raiders are going to lose.
Damn.
17-10.
Yeah, there's our touchdown. We get our touchdown.
Get that one touchdown on the first drive, and after that, we're going to get nothing.
Damn. Yeah, it's going to be sad if we don't get that. Because, that's the thing. It's their offense isn't that great either, but it's their defense is better than our offense. So
the defense going to cause turnovers in the red zone and stuff so that way they can score easy.
Yeah.
We did that last week. And you saw Crosby face on national TV when we couldn't get a goddamn touchdown. Boy, he was furious.
Yeah.
He probably took G on the back out and beat the shit out of him. I would have.
He should have. Because, I'm sure, remember what he did for Minshew when he was trying to tell? I'm like, I can only imagine what he tells Gino. Like, come on, Gino. Because that's the crazy part. He made Minshew not look that bad. And we all know how Minshew was.
But, if you took last year's line, offensive line put on this year, the same lineup,
yeah,
probably a little better year. Probably as many as turnovers and stuff like that. But this offensive line this year is the worst I've ever seen in my Raider history. Mm-hmm. I never seen so bad. I've seen bad plays from past years, with the play you call it and receivers that can't catch the ball, couldn't run the ball, couldn't do anything. But the offensive line kind of held his own a little bit, even when Carr was here and before that. But this year, this has got to be the worst offensive line I've seen in Raider history. I know we have injuries, but so do other teams. But their backups come in and do just as good. Our backups can't do nothing.
Yeah. To be honest, though, this is the type of game that we win, though. And we did this last year. We did this with the Saints and the Jaguars. Because like I said, I thought they had a plan. They were going for their quarterback, and then they were going to, improve.
And look what they're doing now.
Yeah, and we're on that same track. But this is the game. I feel like Mark Davis will come there and say, "Hey guys, I need you guys to get this win, man. Like, I want to see who wants to be here next year, and and try to get them. But it's like, bro, you should have did that week 1, week 2, week 3. You know what I'm saying? Don't. I mean, because don't do it for us, because I mean, it don't mean nothing to us right now,
Yeah,
because it's
Faze, you about to get paid. You about to get paid today, so don't worry about that because you right on money with that.
I was gonna say
I didn't mean
that
to cut
sounded
you
like
off.
a good one. Oh no, you good. I know I seen that too. I was like, hey, that sounds like a good bet right there.
Yeah, Travis Kelsey did say we gave AOC that win.
Yeah. Well,
Whatever.
we took it. We took it. He dropped hella balls. So I mean,
He didn't even throw that second half, so shit.
Mhm.
Didn't give nothing.
Yeah. Happy
Uh,
holidays to everybody too. I keep
yeah,
forgetting it.
guys. Yeah. Well, we back Tuesday night for a cover 3 show with Chewy. Um, but anyway, the guys are in the chat, or maybe we don't see you guys before that. Enjoy your Thanksgiving dinner if you're in the United States. I know every country don't celebrate Thanksgiving like we do, but enjoy your Thanksgiving dinner. You know, there is a game Friday night. I forgot who it was. It Dallas? Not Dallas. It was a Black Friday game. I don't know who it is.
Oh damn, I forgot. I forgot too. But yeah, can't wait. Can't wait to watch it. I've been actually enjoying other football games this year. I guess because our team is not too good, so I just been enjoying football again. You know what I'm saying?
I'm doing. I'm watching games and say, "Hey, we should steal that guy from." That's
That
why I'm watching him. Like I'm watching our college game. I'm trying to determine. Like you said, that running back Notre Dame, fine. He's good, but we can get another running back later if we need one. But
Mhm.
the thing is, we gotta fix the O line. Priority one. Priority one.
Oh, I hope so. I hope it.
Grant Rogers is not even playing. I'm like, well, okay, it's late in the season. Throw him out there. So what? They'll hurt Geno. I don't care. I don't want to see anybody hurt on any team. That's one thing I do not want to see. I want to see everybody at full potential. But, you know, and then see what happens. See what we got. Let them learn. Let them learn. So next year, when they look at tape, okay, doing all season, I got to work on that. I got to work on this to be better. Because, like I said, you reference basketball. I'm going to reference basketball too. Kobe Bryant, why he was so good? Because every year he worked on one thing he couldn't do that well the past year. That's what they call that mama mentality. He
Mhm.
said, you know what? My outside shot is not really falling like I want to. So I'm gonna shoot 1,000 outside shots with somebody in my face in practice. And that's how you get better. Because you look at what you did last year and say, yeah, I see that I wasn't really doing that well at that point. I'm working on it all season.
Mhm.
So I can get better. So I can be that guy.
Bueno.
Hey, my moderator. Bueno, go my station. I didn't take you off, dude. Go my channel, and so you can see. I didn't take you off, man. I love Bueno, man. That's my boy. He, you know,
Who, who's underdog? Is it us or them or are
hmm,
we're the favorites? Is he talking about the Browns or the
we're favorite. 3.5 points.
we're
Oh,
oh Lord.
well, they give the home team 3 points automatically, so that's why we favor about 4 points or
Oh,
3.5.
oh.
So we'll win
All
by
right.
5.5. We'll win by half a point. I don't know
Yeah.
how you have a point. That's funny. Kelsey gonna retire and Swift probably leave him. Now they get married. I don't know.
That's a power couple right there. He gonna be set for life.
Yeah, because he doesn't make more money than he does. She got the bag. He don't.
Yes, sir.
And she's like, I'm not Swift. I'm not Swifty. I don't care what she does, what she's saying. But
First we need a verse for the
she was average.
Swifties.
She's average to me, but she's making a lot of money. Would I marry her? She's in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
I'll be that little boy toy.
Man.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, man. I was messing with you last. You know, but I got message you, man. You always mess with me, so I got message you, man. It's all good. It's all love. Okay. Uh, yeah, I agree, Richard. I don't think she's hot. She's making a lot of money. I mean, she's pretty. You know, put a lot of makeup on, but yeah.
Yeah.
I love black women. Hey, I love all women that are. Well, anyway, I'm not picky when it comes to women. I'll take them all because I'll take anyone that likes me. So that's kind of like you like me, okay, cool. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, another kill. Mr. and Mrs. Taylor Swift. Mr. and Mrs. Taylor Swift. Well, look at her. She's knocked out.
Yeah,
I guess she got bored.
We started talking about the Browns. She was like,
so fucking cute, man. My. Well, as you know now, my wife is self-declared that she's her auntie now.
oh yeah, for sure.
You can't stop it, dude. There's nothing you can do about it. So you take it or leave it. Well, you can't leave it.
Yeah, I can't leave it. So we're taking it.
Yeah, she self-declared like, I'm the auntie now.
Oh yeah, locked in.
Yep. Yeah, she can't wait to see her in Bakersfield. So looking forward to it.
Definitely. And I tell her too to be more talkative on here too. Don't be shy, but cut us off at any time and anything she has to say, go ahead and put it in too. But she's a little shy right now, so
yeah, we might as well put her to bed, man. Let her get her rest. Cause I know she want to wake up with a Raider game so she can like, yay, go Raiders.
Yeah.
Hey, what's you with that bib? You still got it?
Oh yeah, she got in fact right here. Oh, bam. Gift from Uncle Chris and AT. Yeah, she's official too, so there's no question. And then she was smiling and cheesing, so it's like she's like, okay. She's like,
oh yeah. You guys said you got another package coming Monday, so look out for that.
Man, appreciate you, bro.
Oh man, that's just the start of it. Believe me, she probably sees, oh, that's cute. I'm sitting at okay. Because we got your address locked in. So she like is in there. So she's I'm gonna send him this. And she probably thinks I don't even know about. And you were like, hey, thanks guys. Thanks for what?
Man.
Did we? I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, we for sure gonna
that's my wife, man. She loves babies. She loves kids, period. So
much appreciated for sure.
Okay, any score predictions before we get out of here?
Ooh, I see one of those field goal games. Like it's gonna be like a 12. I would say 12-6. Somewhere around there. 13-6, 12-6. I figure, watch. I'm gonna say that we're gonna win this game because I just feel it. I just feel we're gonna do something crazy. And all of a sudden, we want to play with heart. You know what I'm saying? When it's already over. But whatever happens, it happens. It really is. This is kind of Shadur's opportunity, really more than it is ours.
Yeah.
Because for us, this season's washed, and there's nobody that's proven anything that we're gonna believe. So. Basically this game's kind of for him to see was he worth the hype? Did the Browns do right by not or by did all the other teams do right by not drafting him, or did they make a mistake? So that's kind of what I want to see. Did we make the mistake, or did the Browns just hit?
Well, he was fifth on the depth chart when they got him, so only reason why he's there could by circumstance because everybody was hurt and Flacco left. Dylan Gabriel got hurt, so he's only there because the due process. They weren't like, yeah, he's gonna be our starter. So we'll see. Maybe he got a vendetta against his own team and against the Raiders. To his own team that you saw me that low that I'm in the fifth on depth chart or fourth, whatever he was. Or reason I'm starting now because everybody's hurt or gone. And then the Raiders didn't draft me. The team I want to go to, they didn't draft me, and they had until the fifth round to get me. They didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, Faith's got a 24-13 Browns. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting game.
Marcus for sure.
Yeah, she's sexy. She all right in her prime now.
Man,
She's kind of like that cougar now. I got the cougar vibes.
still. Yeah,
Well, yeah, that's one thing. We don't blitz a lot, Bueno, and I don't know why we don't. I don't know if Pete Carroll don't want to blitz or Patrick Graham. I don't know, but something like kind of pass
yeah.
because one thing Sanders can do, he can run the ball if he has to. So they got to make sure to watch it. We saw what Mariota did to us. He torched us.
Yeah,
And a few
Max,
other things.
Max will get him once. You know what I mean? Max will get him once, and then Tyree may get his 1 sack every 6 games, and then they'll fade away and they'll start. I don't know. It's going to be crazy because I feel he's going to be playing with some fire too. That's kind of what I figure he's going to be. You know, because this is pretty much your game. This is your prove it game right here. Like last week wasn't really fair, you know, because you kind of got thrown in, but this week every eye is going to be on you, you know, and I kind of have faith in the kid, man. I think he's going to actually do, you know, I hate that it's against us and everything, but I want him to do well too. You know, I was a big fan of his dad, you know, growing up, like his, you know, DB/receiver, you know, double baseball player.
I was a big fan. I was a big fan when he played for the Atlanta Falcons. After that, he played for the teams I don't like.
So, yeah, I was gonna say when he went to the Niners, I hated that move, but
and the Cowboys are like,
yeah.
But he was a player. He was a good player.
Yeah, like he was the DB that everybody wanted to be like. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wanted to be prime time. So, you know, of course, I want him to do well. I want his son, you know, to do well. And
hey, Jeff, good morning, brother. You at the? You should be at the bar that thing right now, right, Jeff? You guys doing the food drive. So, in case you guys don't know, Ray Jeff and the Black Hole New England chapter is doing a food drive. You know where he's located. So if you guys out in New England area, make sure you join him. I'm sure he posted up. You should be able to see on Instagram and all that. Make sure that you show some love on for that food drive that they're having. Food drives are always awesome. I was part of one a couple years ago. I haven't did it yet because of what happened to me. But yeah, food drives are important to feed. Main thing is feeding these kids. I don't care. But main thing is feeding the kids. Make sure they have some in their bellies. Whether the holidays or all year round. So make sure check out Radio Jeff. On Radio Jeff's Instagram page and all that stuff. Sure you post it up. They're doing a food drive in New England area. I don't know what location. So make sure you check it out.
Yep. No matter what they say about you, Jeff, you're a good dude. All right.
Yeah. Jeff. I hate Jeff. I don't like him, but he's a good guy. No, I love Jeff, man. He's my boy.
No matter what they say about you, Jeff, you're a good dude. No, that's really a good thing. You know, and I wish a lot of us would do more, you know, like, and
I should be part of that, but like I said, what happened to me, I just can't get out there like I want to, because there's nothing like I did a toy drive, and I did for Christmas, and I did the food giveaway for Thanksgiving, and Easter I did this is a big park that we did an Easter egg hunt for the kids. And you'd be surprised how many adults want to come out there and try to get an Easter egg. I said, get out of here. It ain't for you.
Yeah, that's a cool thing. I used to do, I was working at a different place and we used to do like coat drives, sweater drives, like just for the cold weather. Right. And we just collect all the sweaters and everything, blankets that we could get. And then basically we'll just give them out to like the navigation centers and the, you know, the homeless community and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, make sure I check that out if you guys on the East Coast. Anyway, whew. I'm gonna go watch this game. Probably go take some blood pressure pills and all that good stuff. Well, I gotta take them anyway, but I gotta take extra dose. Mm-hmm. Hey, Chewy, say the show after we leave. Chewy, come in the studio. Do you need me to send you a link in the text, or can you get in? Because I see that stuff.
So let me in.
Oh, really? So Jeff saying we adopted Devin and Little Raiders family, so anyone wants to donate. And that's what that things he does.
Good nice. That's what's up.
Good guy. So Chewy, do you need to see an invite or a text, or can you get in the show? Because I've seen the link and all that stuff. You should be able to join us automatically. Anyway, yeah. See. Anyway, thanks for joining us this Sunday morning. Say Merry Christmas again. Oh, that's my boy Sam Jackson. Huh?
Yeah. Let me see. It's a championship sweater too.
Jeff, you want to put the link up right quick while we still on before I sign off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Bam, bam.
Okay, we'll wait for Jeff to put the link up. I mean, I had no rush to get off, so we got some good games today.
Hell yeah. All right, so damn, I forgot to check for Tank Watch for like the top 3, whoever it is, who's playing who.
Okay,
But-
there it is right there. What you on my channel?
Let me see.
I'll put it on the top.
Let me see.
I think it's on yours. Oh, okay, Chewy. Hold on a minute.
FL games. FL games. Today.
You look like that guy from fucking sorry.
Oh, like who?
Nah. Oh no, I got some glasses on. I'm trying to look at the see if there's anybody playing that could shake up the top 3, but I don't. Oh, except for us.
Yeah, win or lose.
Yeah, and then I don't see nobody
Yeah, no
else.
problem, Jeff. You're a good man, dude. So, well, have fun, man. Get them donations in, guys. To Jeff, I think he posted a link, the Venmo account, on both our channels. So make sure that you check him out, help him out. Because, like I said, what he does not for him, for everybody else. Good man. You know, it's rare you can find guys like that. They're out there, but it's kind of rare to find good guys like him.
Mm-hmm.
We're about to get out of here. Like I said, hey, my name is Chris4Raiders. I'm 106 away from 5. Help me out. Tell a friend. Tell some friends. Just join me. They can hate me. I don't care. They can like me. Great. Help me out to get to 500. And that's my main man over there, Mayor Nation Jason. We're going to sign off. You guys have a great day. Enjoy your holidays. Be careful. Be safe. And we will see you guys Tuesday night for our Cover 3 show with the Chewy, me, and Jason. Until then, guys, have a pleasant day. Enjoy the games. And go Raiders!
Raiders. Let's go.
It's the Sunday morning Pillaging show. Chris4